after the first event held in 2005, with over 100,000 young participants from 340 cities in 89 nations, we will once again run in unity past significant landmarks on the globe, so as to symbolically cover the planet with a rainbow of unity.
Let's relive together some of the moments from the 2005 relay, which in 24 hours colored the planet with the 7 colors of the rainbow, starting from red in Oceania and ending with violet in North America. The first off, the starting blocks, were the youth of New Zealand. The baton was then passed to Australia and to New Caledonia, who were connected to the first of 14 conference calls that transmitted live from the youth the tour around the world. The media team made up of young people compiled the news that arrived from different countries of the world. We wrote the newscasts and broadcasted them. The website, where people could post their photos and news, contributed to create a string of world brotherhood.
Then it was Asia's turn, in Japan, on the 70th anniversary of the explosion of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The relay took off in a location close to the spot where the nuclear explosion sowed terror and death. In Manila, in the Philippines, the youth briefly warmed up and were then escorted by the police as they ran through the streets of the capital city. Even the mayor supported the event. The 2 relays run in Thailand had a real interfaith character, involving 850 youth who were Christian, Buddhist, and Muslim. In Mumbai, India, youth from 12 schools were able to participate. Relays were run also in Goa, Delhi, Bangalore, and in the southern state of Tamil Nadu, where Run4Unity closed a week-long celebration for the 136th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi.
Ready at the starting blocks were the youth of the next time zone, from South Africa to Finland to the whole Middle East. In Turkey, the youth, in crossing the river Bosphorus by boat, wished to symbolically unite Europe and Asia and to launch a message of brotherhood. In Jerusalem, where it seemed impossible to obtain a permit to run through the city streets, the morning of October 9th, Christian and Muslim youth and a Jewish family met together. The Golden Rule was written in English, Arabic, and Hebrew on each of their t-shirts. In Egypt, there were unexpected events and suspense before we received the official approval to run the pyramids. Even though it was the first day of Ramadan, there were many Muslims present in Cairo and Sohag, in the southern part of the country, making up half of the 1,000 participants.
In Greece, where the first Olympics were held, the relay was run as a marathon. They wrote on the internet forum for the event, "We are 300 Catholic and Orthodox youth. As the first marathon runner in history, gave up his life to proclaim freedom and victory by running in the stadium of Marathon. We want to launch an era of peace and brotherhood." As a sign of brotherhood beyond borders, different relays in Europe were run at border crossings and over bridges that joined 2 nations, like that of Hungary and the Slovak Republic. In Belfast, they ran along the road that had seen many conflicts and is still a place of strong tensions today. 30 relays were run between northern and southern Italy. In Rome, the relay started at the Castle of Sant'Angelo and progressed to St. Peter's Square, where Benedict XVI said warm, encouraging words to the youth of Run4Unity. There were many relays in Africa, from the one in Onitsha in Nigeria, with 1,000 runners from 20 schools, to the one in Tanzania. Other covered areas in Kenya, Madagascar, South Africa, and Cameroon.
There were many relays in South America, 92 just in Brazil with 14,000 youth in the region of São Paulo and 10,000 in Porto Alegre. In Ecuador, running on the equator, they held hands, symbolically uniting the northern and southern hemispheres. In Peru, they ran around the Pentagonito, the military headquarters, and a group of 500 military personnel marched together with the group. In Argentina, in the town of Chacabuco, the youth destroyed their war toys. There were many different drives to gather goods for disadvantaged youth, which filled food boxes of every size. In Maracaibo, Venezuela, a huge yardstick measured how many yards of text and notebooks were given to send to those who have none. In Mexico City, the 3,100 youth from 13 cities collected 3 tons of food for those left homeless after Hurricane Stan. There were many relays to cover the 4 time zones of North America. The one in New York was very meaningful, where a UN representative was handed the event's concluding message, signed by all the participants in the different relays throughout the world.
It's time to run again with people from all the nations. There's an atmosphere of love. Can you feel the energy? All the players set to go, ready to make